I'm done with social media.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm so over it. I'm not doing this anymore after 4 weeks.
You're lying. Like, she's serious. What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve, IFBB Pro, Mr. Talik. It is. Today, guys, we're talking about mental health and Sara Saffari's sudden need or want to leave YouTube. Like, so I got this video and I was like, geez, another type of William Lee situation where I believe that there's so much pressure on some of these young creators that they find the need that they have to leave. They can't do it anymore. And I think that it's for a few reasons. I talk to people all the time in terms of I get consult calls or DMs and they'll ask my advice of like, it's somebody who wants to come up in the industry or they're a coach, new coach, up and coming coach, and they want to start off and I get the questions like, what can I do to really hit this industry, with a bang or whatever. And for me, it's like I give them the advice is, number one, like have a real understand your purpose of why you want to be in this space. What is truly at the core of your want to be a fitness YouTuber or whatever it is. Know what you're doing. Understand what you're doing. It's great to have a degree or a certification, but if you can't apply that to anybody, it's useless. So your goal and your priority is trying to learn as much as you can first yourself and be able to apply it to yourself first. So that was my strength is I applied everything to myself. So when I train clients and with one-on-one, I knew how things felt, how they should feel. So it was easy for me to cue. But when it comes to this platform and whatnot, I think a lot of people are getting into this not really understanding all those things first, not knowing who they are truly, not really having necessarily a plan. They really don't know or have real based knowledge in the thing they're trying to coach or whatever, right? And they don't really know who they are. So when pressures of this come into a play, all of a sudden they need a break. So, I'm like, who's Sara Saffari? I go on the page and I'm like, all right, let's check out who Sara Saffari is. And I look at her and I see his video. I'm like, okay, let's look at this video. But then I kind of go over here and I'm watching this first video I saw of her. And here's what we have. We basically have Bradley Martin telling a story of, hey, this girl I met, she's captivating, she's funny, smart, she's, got great content, she's, a workhorse, I think I'm going to put her on basically kind of thing. And just because you think someone might be good at this doesn't mean that they have all of that extra managerial skills or almost that tough skin to be able to kind of do this thing day in, day out, regardless of all the things that are going to come with it. The haters, the trolls, and the hardship in terms of like management. It's not just about putting on a camera, then all of a sudden, I'm going to do some videos. Maybe for Sam Selleck, but eventually for him, it's going to get to a place where he's going to need to like manage things a lot more. Anyway.
I don't even know how to say this, but she's just about it. She's loyal. She like works hard. Like she's putting the effort and the energy. Like I can't even deny like the effort that she puts into herself doing all this stuff is just different.
Right. But how do you find them? Like, do you find them just on Insta or something?
Well, I found her. She literally.
So he basically finds a video of her, or like they connected through like a post of some sort, whatever, and she was just about it, whatever. And he goes on to like Bradley Martin's like your gatekeeper, or I would say you're not a gatekeeper. He is a guy that could put you on. He's a guy that you can meet, rub elbows with him, and all of a sudden you're around people with tons of a following, and that is power these days. Influence is power. And it's something he has. So he has a power to be able to be like, hey, man, check out this person, follow them, and all of a sudden your life will be changed. But with that comes a lot of responsibility that I think that a lot of these young, creators are not ready for. They're not. Like, you think of like, do you know who you are at that age, number one, to be able to have your character and values tested day in, day out by a large audience? Like, you go and look at, she almost got 2 million on Instagram, and she almost got 2 million on YouTube. So she got about 4 million people following her on 2 different platforms, plus TikTok. She's been doing this for us, I think, since 2020 or something like that. So she's got eyes on her, which means she got pressure that I don't think a lot of 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds are ready for. I wasn't. That's why I didn't get my scholarships. I wasn't ready for that. Not even close. Anyway.
And she responded and was just like, oh yeah, I was like, yeah, come work out. She had like 1,000 followers.
Right.
And she comes and the reason why though, like, because you know when you meet someone and you know, like, you probably know right away, oh, this person could be really good on the internet, on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so you felt that way about her.
Really felt that way about
Dude,
her. So I was like, damn, this shit could really blow up if she just did. So I told her, I was like, yo, you should start posting.
I have conversations like this as well, and it's with somebody who has got like great personality, outgoing. They have no problem being in front of like a camera or whatever. I'll do like a collab or whatever, and you automatically, like myself, I'll be like, hey man, I want to share the love that I'm blessed because I could do what I love, and maybe they want to do that too because they have the same mindset in a sense, or even like that personality where they can just get on camera and talk. But it's also my confirmation bias to myself that I think that because I can do it, maybe they can too, and that's not always the case. So we plop over this video, and here's like, because I always have to argue for and against for someone. I gotta look at it with an unbiased lens. I don't know who she is, but I can always just, obviously I can see the pressures already. So we're gonna watch this video really quick and see why is she all of a sudden
Today I was
quitting.
literally thinking, I was like, I'm done. I get my MBA in 4 weeks.
So she's gonna have her MBA, so she's educated. She already has something going for her, and
I'm done with
she's
social media.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm so over it.
like, she's serious.
Okay, but like, let's
The
talk.
comments are
realistically.
starting to get to me. Like the negative comments are starting to get to me. Like
And it's like, so I take that comment and I'm like, okay, I get it. Okay, cool. She has her MBA. So remember, we're going back full circle to, before you get on the space, you got to know what your purpose is, number one. And before all that, understand that wherever you go, no matter what, there are going to be people who are hating on you, who want to see you lose. And that's no matter what you do. So you have to automatically get those people out of your head. Like, those people will exist no matter what. They will always be there, and they can't be a deciding factor on what you want to do in your life. Period. I do not make content for hate. I don't make content to change the haters' minds. I'm not here to convince a hater anything. I'm here to give information for the person that needs it or wants it, and that's it. And that's the case of, like, if you don't really know why you're doing this, what you want to do. Like, she's gonna have her MBA soon, and she's getting distracted by or moved by someone who's like, what's your purpose? You're like, you have nothing going for you in life, because they probably don't know about the MBA that she has. Because again, when it comes down to it, so let's go back full circle. Bradley Martin says she has 1,000 subscribers or whatever when he first met her. She's got, right, I just showed you guys, almost 4 million in total right now, probably a lot more, right? And then you're getting a comment like, you're useless, basically. What do you have going on for you right now? Like, So for me, and I'm gonna be honest, like, when I was looking for stuff to do in terms of like, hey, I want to do a coaching up on her. She's a name. I'm gonna see if I can, what I can get out of this in terms of like, coaching up and give value to my subscribers and whatever. And I'm going over to her thing, and I'm like, okay. And I'm dead serious. All right. So you go check out Sara Saffari. Who is Sara Saffari? You look her up. So you go over here, and you're looking for, what are we getting? What is the value I'm getting? Because remember, when you go onto this space, you have to give value. People are on here for value, and that's perceived as whatever. So their value could just be, I want to watch you talk and not really work out. But like, when you go into this space and your fitness content, you're diamond in the rough. You're just another fitness YouTuber, another one who's out there, and people want to see the difference between you and somebody else. What kind of value are you going to give that person? Literally, is going through this video, and I'm like, okay. But here's the point. Here's what I'm getting at, right? She didn't really necessarily want to do this in the first place. She even said it. She's got bigger things to do. She's getting an MBA. I think that's very important to have. Like, you probably would make more money on YouTube than you would with a master's. That's just how it is. But she got into this, and she got to a point where it's like, I don't like the comments, because again, when you're secure with those things, when you're secure about what you want to do in your life, when you're secure about the information, there are things that that you're putting out there. When you don't worry about people out there and their opinions that don't really necessarily matter in the first place, and if you know who you are, there's no need to take a break from YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for over a decade, and I've been through a ton of things in the last 3 years, and you guys have never seen me take a break once. And it's not because for any other reason, but life has to go on. Nothing in my life is going to take me away from doing this, because I know what this is for. I know what this platform is for. I know what my purpose for being on this platform is for. I'm here to give content, fitness, nutrition, mental health, you know, all those things. I'm trying to optimize, help people live a little longer or have a different approach in training. I know what I'm here for, and I know my shit. So it doesn't matter if there's a hater here or a hater there or someone saying this in the comment section, whatever it is. I'm confident in what I know. I know why I'm here. I love what I'm doing. I love who I am. And there's a lot of people who are into this and they don't have that concrete. And so when things really start to pick up and they're like, wait a minute, I'm really actually not the person everybody thinks I am. Maybe Sarah's a complete different person behind closed doors. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's an introverted, just kind of, sit back. I don't know. But it seems like to me that a lot of people are getting into this space, not necessarily really even wanting to, and then seeing an opportunity because there's a lot of young people out there that are making it, and they want to make it too, but they don't realize that they're so married with the destination. They're so overwhelmed with where the possibilities could go, all the praise, the glory, and the fame, and the money, but they don't really see or know or take consideration of all of the things that just might come with all that. The responsibility, the management, the pressure, all those things that aren't necessarily thought about in the first part or in the beginning of the journey. All of a sudden, when they're deep into it, they realize, I can't really do this anymore. And I think that's exactly where someone like William Lee is as well. So the point of this video, guys, is if anyone's out there and you're like literally looking for, and you're like, I want to get into YouTube, I want to be a creator, I want to do whatever it is, whatever. It doesn't have to be fitness, it could be anything you want. You just want to get out there and be a creator of some sort. Understand that you need to. Number one, don't create content to prove anyone wrong, to prove haters. You're creating content for value for people who need whatever you are going to give to them. Know your shit. So it doesn't matter who comes in and tries to tell you X, Y, and Z. You know exactly what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. You know your material. You're not fazed by someone trying to challenge. And someone tries to challenge you, you're firm. You don't know why exactly you're doing this to begin with. Even if it's because you just want money, then be firm on that. Own your decision on why you actually want to be here. Then know who you are and love who that person is. Period. And if you have those things and you work on those things firmly and you prioritize that, then yeah, you can definitely be, I would say, successful on this platform. But don't start it without going through those things first. Anyway, hope she actually doesn't drop. Maybe even if she does drop and she's not doing it anymore. Hope Sarah figures it out. I hope she figures out what she actually wants to do and does what she actually loves. And I want you to do the exact same thing too. I want you really to look inside. Are you doing what you love? Are you happy where you're at? And if you're not, you can change it, and you have to be willing to make the necessary moves and actions to make a change in your life. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. For more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, binge watch my videos, and you guys know how it is. Iron sharpens iron, progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.